Yeah, Karma's character was entirely different from what I had done before. I mean, most of the time, the characters which I used to portray was very angry, impulsive, immediately characters who would get into fights immediately. And in this script, there were many situations in which, I could, usually I could get into that kind of mood, But then the character was so that he was not supposed to do it, not supposed to get angry most of the time. So I found it quite difficult initially, and it was quite a challenge to control myself. Certain places, we wanted to use the language, the local colloquial language, that Ladakhi language. So Shivaji was kind enough to get one teacher for us, Mr. Chong Dorji, that was his name, yeah, and he was very helpful. So in fact, it was quite torturous for him, because every time I would forget the lines and I would call him in between the shots. Before the shots, I would tell him to, speak it out, and then I copy it. In between, I would learn it. And then the gestures, the small gestures, like when you look around and look at people, how they are moving around, the way they talk, the gestures, all those things, which is not, I would say, not very difficult for me, because I think the Ladakhi people also basically, they have migrated a long time ago from Tibet. So are the Sikkimese, So there are certain kind of similarities. Even certain words are similar in language. Of course, intonation is different. So it was not so difficult for me. And as far as doing the, prayers and using the prayer wheels and all, those were, my father used to be a monk, so I had just copied him. In fact, in certain shots, I thought I looked just like my father.